Hi, and welcome to MotoVlog News. My name's Andy Bumatai, and today is May 5th, 2014. Thanks for tuning in to MotoVlog News. And before we get to the videos, I'd like to tell you about a couple recalls. First, Harley-Davidson is recalling about 9,100 bikes. So if you're riding a 13 or 14 FXSB or FXSB SE, you might want to call your dealer because evidently there's a problem with the fuel level sensor accuracy. Now, in case you're wondering the difference between a gas gauge and a fuel level sensor, it's about $200. And Kawasaki is recalling the KLX 110 and 110L. These are off-road bikes. Turns out the camshaft sprocket bolts can loosen, causing the engine to lock up. No problem there. They're recalling the bikes that were made in Thailand and sold between July 2013 and March 2014. Which brings us to our first video by Anti-Squid, which I picked purely because of the name. It caught my eye. In fact, all the motovloggers featured on this show were chosen because they have catchy names. Let's watch and see if their videos are as engaging as their names.
Hey everybody, today it's gonna be a quick little update. First off, I want to make an announcement that the name has changed. Basically, my wife did not like the name Motorcycle Mike, so she told me that I had to change it. And after much discussion and going back and forth, we decided to go with Anti-Squid. And basically, it's because I'm anti-squid. I'm one of the few people that advocate for full face helmets. I know Triple X Deadhead does on Harleys and stuff, and I advocate for, you know, all the gear all the time situations. So anyway, that's how we came up with Anti-Squid.
Happy wife equals happy life. Oh, this next video, and you gotta love this name, is by Captain Licorice. Let's watch.
My school is a very good school, as long as you're on the right side of all the teachers. I just can't do anything right today. Every time I try to do a motovlog about my school and how I like high school and everything, something bad always happens. Like the footage is unusual. Oh, this time I floated my bike out really badly in the middle of nowhere, so luckily I had cell service. I'll explain the situation. I was doing a motovlog, minding my business. I'm not too far away from home right now. 25-minute walk. At most. Not too bad. I come down this hill like, yeah, go over that ice, nearly fall, oh well. Keep coming down here and try to go across that. Don't know why, but I was aiming for the guardrail going across there, but I went through the water.
I'm sure glad Dad came to the rescue, Captain, and I hope he didn't demote you to Sergeant Licorice. Now, I don't think anyone can blame me for clicking on this next video by Bikes and Beer. And I tell you, when I did, I was pleasantly surprised. Check out this clip. Did anyone else find themselves leaning in the chair while they watched that last video? Well, if you were, you won't be doing much of that watching this next video by Twist a Wrist. But he is organizing a group ride in the Michigan area. Let's watch.
You guys know I live in Michigan. I live on the west side of the state, right a couple miles away from Lake Michigan. And yeah, one of the things actually Salt the Wound was telling me is how he met a lot of his riding buddies was just setting up rides, you know, and going on rides with other bikers and meeting people that way. So I'm not sure the date, but you know, the Blessing of the Bike happens in May here, and it's up in Baldwin, Michigan. I don't like going on the Sunday because I think it's too busy, but I'm thinking that Saturday before, when I'll get the actual day and I'll put it in text here down around here. And I'm thinking, if you live in Michigan and you want to ride up there on like that Saturday, park your bikes in the Baldwin downtown, and it's pretty it's a pretty cool little town when it's full of people, and just hang out and then and ride back. You know, if anyone's interested, live in the area, if you're planning on doing the Blessing of the Bikes ride, let me know. There's plenty of time. I'm gonna guess it's the middle of May. So if I'm right, you know, like I said, I'll put the date. I'll look it up when I get home. But yeah, I think that'd be cool. Maybe meet up in maybe Twin Lake, maybe at Fremont. You know, we could meet people in different spots depending on where you're coming from. Maybe meet in Muskegon, Grand Haven, Spring Lake. I'm not sure. So yeah, the guys, let me know if you live in the area and you're interested in that. We'll try to make it happen, you know.
Good on you, Twist the Wrist. And make sure to click on the link in the description if you want to join that ride. And did you notice Twist the Wrist mentioned Salt the Wound? Cool name. So I had to check him out, and I found myself watching an anti-drug message. What? Here's what I'm talking about.
Matter of fact, I've never done any drugs in my entire life. Is that weird? A lot of people think that's weird because a lot of people tend to stereotype me as a pothead. I don't know why. I don't have shaggy hair. My clothes don't stink like shit. And yeah, I'm not an absolute dumbass. It's stereotypical for me to say that because there are a lot of potheads out there that do have great jobs. And I'm not talking about pot because I don't know. I don't smoke pot, never have, never will, probably. I don't know. Maybe when I'm like 80 or 90, I don't know. But I'm basically talking about like heavy drugs. Really? Like drugs just get you nowhere in life. And one of my friends from North Carolina I went to high school with, he just moved down here. I guess like 3 weeks ago. He lives about 10 miles from me now, which is pretty cool. We go way back. But it's funny because when he moved down here, we went out to dinner like the first night he came here, me, him, and his girlfriend. And we were just sitting there talking about all these people that we used to hang out with, like throughout high school and, you know, a couple years after high school. And it's just really sad that like so many good kids got just caught up in that small town bullshit where there's nothing to do except do drugs and you get into trouble and stuff.
Great message, Salt the Wound. And thanks to all the motovloggers with cool names that were featured. Please give them a visit and tell them you saw them on MotoVlog News. My name's Andy Bumatai. Thanks for watching.